And we are back live just in time to see the first touchdown of the game. I apologize sincerely for the technical difficulties, folks. We had an issue with power, and thankfully we are back on the air, and Lawrence Academy has just scored. So I apologize for the technical difficulties. The extra point is up and good by A.J. Mastrangelo, and with 4:46 to go in the first quarter, Lawrence Academy 7, Milton Academy nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Mastrangelo on to kick it off for the Spartans. And it bounces off one of the upbacks, and slow to field it, but getting it is Tom Urquhart for Milton Academy, and he barely gets to the 20 where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Alec Beesmer in the shotgun. More like the pistol formation here for the Mustangs. 2 wide receivers to either side. Beesmer takes a snap, hands off. Left side to Kyle Santiago, and he gets to the 25. Gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Beesmer in the shotgun, 2 wide out set. 3 wide out set to the near side right. Pass to the right side is complete to Mosey Williams. And he has enough for a first down to about the 30. Pitch to the left side in Santiago. And he gets close to the 35. Have a flag on the play, however. And it's going to be holding on Milton Academy. That'll wipe out the 5 or 6 yard gain by Santiago. And it'll make it 1st and 20 from the 20. .312 and counting here in the first quarter. .51 degrees here in Groton. A lot of motion Late motion here by both sides. It's two wideouts to either side. Man in motion to the far side left. It's a handoff on the sweep, and it's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. And there is Josh Aruda, the junior out of Jaffrey, New Hampshire, making the stop, and it'll be second in a country mile. It'll be second and 24 to be exact, from the 16-yard line. Handoff. Santiago can't get back to the 20. And it'll be third and long. Third and 21 from the 19. They have to get to the 40. .140 and counting here in the first quarter. Beesmer in the shotgun, three wideouts to the near side right. Takes the snap, looking over the middle, flush from the pocket, under pressure, airs it out to this side, and unable to make the catch. Along the near sideline was Eddie Duggan for Milton Academy. It'll be fourth down in a punting situation. Back deep to receive the punt for LA will be Spencer Aronson. And Munn, who handles both place kicking and punting duties, boots it away. It's a good punt. And this will take a Milton Academy bounce. There's some pushing and shoving between William Adam of LA and Andrew Feary of Milton Academy, as it is downed inside the 40, where it'll be first and 10 for the Spartans. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $100 per game. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. They actually brought it up to the 46 of LA as they ruled it hit Feary during that little pushing and shoving match between him and Adam. So Martin in the shotgun with three wideouts to the far side right, looks right, completes the pass to Justin Barron. Barron gets a block into Milton Academy territory and out of bounds for a first down. Ball be spotted on the 37 of the Mustangs as we're under a minute to play. Handoff goes to Muse. And Muse across the 35 to about the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and it'll be second and 5. And will LA try to run another play before the first quarter expires? It looks like they will. Martin in the shotgun, Muse to his right, looks left, looks right, now runs up the middle, and he's not going to get the first down. Ball is loose! And it looks like LA came up with it. But it'll be knocked back to the 35. It'll be a loss of 2. And that will do it for the first quarter. With our score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 7 and the Milton Academy Mustangs nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. NEPSAC football on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex, from which this broadcast emanates, in fact. By the way, this and all future LSP broadcasts will be available for purchase for DVD copies for $15 a piece, including shipping. Email Sam at localsportsproductions.com if you want to order any LSP broadcast on DVD. Except audio broadcasts, of course. Wouldn't be much point in that. So it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 35 of Milton to begin the second quarter for the Spartans. Martin is in the shotgun with 4 wideouts. 3 wideouts and 1 tight end, more accurately. Martin steps back. We'll go to the check down to Muse. Muse across gets stopped at the 30 exactly, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth and 3 from the 30 on the pickup of 5. And LA's going to go for it. High snap. Martin under pressure, escapes 1, goes up the middle, and the ball is on the turf. And it's going to be Milton Academy ball, says the line judge, as they say Martin was just short of the first down. So a turnover on downs committed by the Spartans. I want to thank Kevin Potter, John Bishop, and the Lawrence Academy staff for helping me get back online here after the issues with the power supply. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Thought I had lost the recording of senior night, but thankfully I did not. So if you are an LA parent who wants to pick up a DVD copy of this game, including senior night, email Sam at localsportsproductions.com to order a copy. Beesmer in the split back shotgun set. Looks over the middle. Now flush from the pocket. Pressure from behind. Completes the pass. And they'll be lucky if they got back to the original line of scrimmage, as the pass was complete to Tom Urquhart. And they did get back to the line of scrimmage, which was the 28-yard line, 27-yard line rather, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Urquhart in motion. Handoff to Santiago. And Santiago across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5. Again, senior night for LA, and if they win this game, they will assure themselves of at least a share of the ISL title and a NEPSAC Bowl berth. Beesmer, 3rd and 5. Fakes the handoff, rolls left. Under pressure. Airs it out downfield, wide open, it's caught! Matt Rebuck on the catch. LA fans wanted a holding call, they're not going to get it, and it's a big completion down to the 32-yard line of LA. It's a completion of 35 yards about. So 1st and 10 on the biggest play of the game thus far for the Mustangs. 2 wideouts to the far side right, 1 to the near side left, 2 running backs, 1 to either side of Beesmer. Beesmer takes the snap, hands off to Urquhart. Urquhart lucky to get to the 30 on a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Milton Academy at 4-2. Entering this game needs to win this and their rivalry game against Nobles next week to have a shot at an NEPSAC Bowl berth. 3 wide out set, 1 running back in the shotgun for Beesmer, rolls right, trying to get some blocks, pressure from behind, and he is brought down! The sack by the captain, senior Joey Luchetti. Loss of 2, it'll be 3rd and 10. Wasn't exactly a tackle by Luchetti, more like a shove in the back, but whatever works. It's one thing if you do that to the ball carrier. Won't get penalized for that. Three wideouts to the near side left, 1 to the far side right. Pistol formation for the Mustangs. Beesmer looks left, airs it out downfield, incomplete. No flags on the play as the pass was intended for John Minikis and the coverage downfield by Tom Greeny. So 4th and 10, and I haven't seen enough J.J. Munn to know if this is in its range. It would be a 50-yard field goal, so that's tough for anyone at this level. But then again, Milton Academy did send a kicker to Notre Dame several years ago, and that was Justin Yoon. But they're going to go for it on 4th and 10 from the LA 32. 1 wide out to either side, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. Beesmer fires! Incomplete! Coming in at the last minute to knock the ball free was Justin Barron from Jailen Branch. And just as Milton Academy forces a turnover on downs, LA does the same. You can follow Local Sports Productions on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. You can also subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel and support LSP on Patreon, patreon.com/LSP37. So 1st and 10 for LA from their own 32 as they try to get back on the scoreboard after a big defensive stop. Their last drive, of course, sputtered out as Brady Martin was stopped inches shy of the first down on a broken play running up the middle. And this is going to be false start on Juan Muse. As Muse was a little too jumpy trying to run that counter play. It'll be 1st and 15. $7:18 to go in the first half. Two wideouts on the near side right, 1 to the far side left. They try the same play, the counter to Muse, 30, 35, 40, and it gets right to the first down marker. But we have a flag in the backfield, and it's holding on Lawrence Academy, so that'll back them up. Again. Make it 1st and 25. So instead of a gain of 15, it's a loss of 10. Another tough break for the LA offense. 1st and 25 from the 17. Martin takes a snap, another handoff to Muse, gets across the 20, just to the 20 really. Just a minuscule pickup of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 22. Clock running under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Martin in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, looking over the middle, it's complete, to the 35, dragging defenders to the 40-yard line, it's Joe Luchetti again. Made a big play on defense with the sack and now has a big gain up to the 40-yard line to make it third and manageable. That will be a pickup of 20 yards and make it 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle to Muse, and it looks like he stopped short. No gain by Muse, 4th and short, and it looks like they're going to bring on the punting unit. Well, it's one thing to turn it over on downs at about the 30 or the 27 as they did last time. If they turn it over on downs here, give Milton a short field and a chance to tie the ball game, but this is a fake to Luchetti, and he's close to the first down. Let's see what they give him. It's a first down for the Spartans as Luchetti just gets to the 43-yard line or the 44-yard line. So the fake punt works out. I don't know if that was a designed fake, though, because, like, Luchetti, obviously a great athlete as a wide receiver and a defensive back, but as the punter was able to run it. Saw an opening and took it. Martin, over the middle. Caught by Luchetti. And out of bounds, close to the 35 of the Mustangs, and another first down for the Spartans. Pickup of 19 for Luchetti on that reception. 1st and 10 at the 37. Martin, another counter play to Muse. And just gets to the 35 for a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Bunch formation here, big set, if you will, for the Spartans. Fake the handoff. Martin throwing, check down, complete, down the sideline, 30, 25, 20, and out of bounds. Cameron Ruddy, the captain. It's a pickup of 13 to the 22. First and 10 for the Spartans. Gonna go with a handoff. Up the middle, Aruda. Still dragging defenders. There's a flag on the play. I think this is gonna be a face mask on Milton Academy. And great effort by Aruda, plowing ahead, shaking off the face mask. It is, in fact, personal foul face mask on Milton Academy, half the distance to the goal, on top of the run by Aruda, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Spartans. First and goal, and it'll be false start on LA. You know, the funny thing was Aruda, had enough yardage for the first down on his lonesome on that run. Picked up 10 to the 12, and then half the distance to the goal, made it down to the 6. But this 5-yard penalty backs him up to the 11 for 1st and goal. They're going to go with the big set again. Muse, the deep back, Up back is ready. Muse. Bounce it outside. Gets the corner. It's a touchdown. Juan Muse, the freshman from New Haven, Connecticut. And Mastrangelo on to kick the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And with 3:11 to go in the first half, your score, Lawrence Academy 13, Milton Academy 14 rather, Milton Academy nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is Monday evening at 4:55 p.m. when Lawrence Academy hosts Worcester Academy in NEPSAC girls volleyball action. Watch live at localsportsproductions.com/live, and you can order a DVD copy of the game afterward by emailing sam@localsportsproductions.com. Strangelo on to kick it off. 3 men back deep to receive for Milton Academy. Line drive kick will be fielded on a bounce at the 10. And some room to run here across the 35. Great return by Urquhart. Urquhart will end up picking up 27 on the return. Both teams with their full allotment of timeouts. Right?
No.
Oh, who?
Somebody used one.
Okay. I stand corrected. LA used a timeout earlier, so 3 timeouts left for LA. Milton with its full allotment. Beesmer flush from the pocket. Great coverage downfield, and he makes something out of nothing across the 40 to the 42-yard line on a pickup of 5. So despite the great coverage downfield by the Spartans, Beesmer makes something of it. 2nd and medium. As we are under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Again, Milton with all 4 of their timeouts, and they get the ball to start the second half. Beesmer looking over the middle, fires, incomplete, and that was nearly intercepted by Justin Barron. As the pass was deflected off the hands of Branch and nearly fell into Barron's lap, it'll be 3rd and down. Third and 5, rather. There's been excellent pressure all game thus far by the LA front line, and the coverage downfield has been fantastic. So LA could easily be up by a lot more than 14 right now, but the way their defense is playing, I think they're very happy with it. 3rd and 5 as we have a 3 wide out pistol set. The deep back is Santiago. Beesmer takes the snap over the middle, now looks to the right. Overthrows everybody. Again, it was Branch and Barron closest to it. 4th and 5, this is likely going to force a punt out of Milton. And with 3 timeouts, and they'll have about 2.5 minutes to play with, LA could pad their lead before halftime. Munn is going to punt. Punt is away, And run away, says Lawrence Academy. Well, I said 2.5 minutes to play with and 3 timeouts. They're going to have to go about 88 yards to do it. Great punt by Munn. Punt goes for 46 yards. Down to the 12 of Lawrence Academy. Again, they have 3 timeouts and 2:26 to go here in the first half. Martin in the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. I believe that was Minikis with the sack there. Make it 2nd and 15 back at the 7. Clock running. LA electing not to use a timeout here. See if they can gain some yardage here and then they'll maybe change their mind. Faking the throws, Martin. Throws again, and this time he overshoots Justin Barron. Make it 3rd and 15 with the clock stopped at 1:40. And we have a whistle and a timeout called by Lawrence Academy with 1:40 to go in the first half. NEPSAC football on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Good crowd on hand here for Saturday Night Lights. In NEPSAC at ISL action, LA 6-0, looking to go to 7-0 and reach their 3rd NEPSAC Bowl in 4 seasons. They won those last 2 in 2014 at Williston, Northampton, and in 2015 here at Lawrence Academy against Suffield. So I have the timeout, 3rd and 15 from the 7. And let's see, 2 wideouts to the far side left in this formation. Man in motion. It's going to be a wildcat trick play. Heave down the field. And a catch by Luchetti, but there's a flag on the plate. I think it's going to be offensive pass interference. I don't know if they were going to throw that flag if Luchetti made the catch, but it looks like it's going to be brought back. Pretty clear push off there by Luchetti. And that's going to make it 3rd and 18 about. Let's see. There's another flag at the end of the play, though, so there's a face mask on Milton Academy, so this could just be a wash. Pass interference, LA. Luchetti is incredulous. And is there a second flag? Delay of game on LA as well. So that wipes out a gain of 65 yards or so. The pass interference was probably one of the most blatant I've ever seen. With all due respect to Joey.
Then he did something after the play. He made some kind of,
in that case it would be more like unsportsmanlike conduct rather than delay of game.
threw the ball away or something.
True. So it's going to be 3rd and 18. And now we have another flag.
This is unsportsmanlike.
Now what? Unsportsmanlike conduct, LA. This is just a nightmare right now for Paul Zakauskas, the LA coach. Now you see Luchetti being talked to by one of his teammates. That would be another captain, Ryan Betro.
The thing is, they start at the 7, so half the distance 3 times only brings it to the...
So this will be basically 3rd and 21 from the 1. What are you going to do now? 4 wide out set. Wind the clock, they say. Hand off. And some room to run, but not nearly enough here.
Look down, out to the 10, out to the 13.
And that would be Aruda with the carry. Gets it about to the 15-yard line. Luchetti's sequence there, I understand that sequence. Like it seems like a sequence that you see more often from a player who's frustrated, either like being blown out 42-0, or maybe if you talk about like big play late in the game, and you're don't rub it in when you're only up 14-0 in the first half. There's still plenty of football to go, and Milton Academy is a good team. They could use that as motivation to come back. So it'll be 4th and 10. Punting situation for Luchetti. And this is a massive boot. But it takes a Milton bounce. Now it takes an LA bounce. The way it was coming down, I thought it was going to bounce back towards the LA side, but it is downed by Aruda at the Milton 45 with 51 seconds to go. So after all that drama, Milton Academy gets the ball back. 51 seconds, 55 yards, 4 timeouts. You never know. Ball be spotted exactly on the 44 rather than the 45. Pistol formation. Beesmer rolling right, got some room to run, and he's got to tuck it and run and get out of bounds just before he goes to the 50. There's a flag on the play, and this is in the area of a late hit out of bounds, but yeah, it is late hit out of bounds on Lawrence Academy. That didn't look, from here, that didn't look serious at all. Wow. So I'm sure the LA players, coaching staff, and fans are a little frustrated with these penalty calls against the Spartans. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 36. Gain of 5 on the 15-yard penalty. Beesmer under pressure. Great block by Urquhart. And, oh no, we've got an injury behind the play. But getting up to his feet, thankfully, was the man who was hit a couple of times, Ryan Betro. That could have ended up a lot more serious than it did. But thankfully, Betro's up, walking and everything. He got hit twice on that play. He got upended by Urquhart. And then he got a block thrown his way after Beesmer took off. So good to see Betro get up quickly and off to the sideline, understandably. So get a quick breather. Beesmer got out of bounds, so it's 2nd and 4 with the clock stopped at 32 seconds. Again, Milton Academy, all 4 timeouts, gets the ball to start the second half, looking to cut the lead in half. before halftime. Beesmer looking right, fires, passes knocked away. James Miller gets in there at the last moment to knock the pass away, and it'll be 3rd and 4. And again, that was another pass that almost fell into the lap of Barron. So 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs. They haven't had to use a timeout in this sequence. 2 runs out of bounds and an incompletion, 27 seconds to go. Two wideouts on the near side left, one to the far side right. Lone setback is Urquhart. Fake the handoff to Urquhart. Fire over the middle, incomplete. And it'll be 4th down. And Beesmer came dangerously close to throwing that one over the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 4. Ball on the 30. Well, 50 wasn't in Munn's range. I don't think 48 is. So here we go. 3 wideouts on the near side left, 1 to the far side right. Urquhart, the lone setback in the pistol formation. And false start. The receiver at the top of the formation jumped. See if I can make out who that was. It was, couldn't catch that, but that was in part to some movement on the defensive side by Miller trying to anticipate some sort of movement, and the receiver jumped himself. 4th and 9, they're still going for it. It's on the 35. 20 seconds to go. Beesmer rolling right under pressure. Throws it, and it skips short, and it'll be another turnover on downs, the 3rd turnover on downs of the game. And James Miller of LA was the closest player to that ball. Now, I have a feeling it's just going to be a couple of knees. It only has to be 1 knee for LA. If Milton were to call all its timeouts here, it would be kind of pointless. They wouldn't have much time to run a play here. So, take a knee going to halftime. Is that what Paul Zukoskis is telling Brady Martin to do here? Certainly looks that way. I got the big formation. There's the knee. And Milton Academy is content. That will do it for the first half. LA's defense, the main factor here, as we go to halftime with your score. The Lawrence Academy Spartans 14 and the Milton Academy Mustangs nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC football on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. As we are ready to get the second half underway. LA leading Milton 14-0. I know, right? Touchdowns on the game for Josh Aruda and Juan Muse for LA, and that's it. Joe Luchetti has been in the middle of a lot of the action, offensively and defensively, and he was frustrated at the end of that first half with some of the calls, but I don't know, that pass interference was pretty obvious, but it was definitely a frustrating end of the first half. You think you're going to extend the lead to 3 touchdowns before the half, and then gets wiped out. And now Milton gets the ball to start the second half. Branch. Stop short of the 25. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Two wideouts to the near side left, one to the far side right. We have 2 running backs split alongside Beesmer in the shotgun. Handoff comes to the near side. Santiago across the 25 and to about the 27-yard line for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 27, 2nd and 7. Again, LA 6-0 entering play, looking to get to their 3rd NEPSAC bowl game in 4 years. A win would assure them of that bowl berth and at least a share of the ISL title. This pass is incomplete, intended for Jailen Branch. Goes through his hands as he leaps to try and make that catch, and it'll be third down and 7. That's been a recurring theme, though, for Beesmer and his receivers. Those balls overthrown or going through their hands, then nearly falling into the laps of the LA defenders. Hasn't happened yet, though, but it could be a tipping point. And if it does happen, you don't want it to happen and seal the game in favor of LA, of course. 3rd and 7. Split back formation. 3 wideouts. Beesmer lets it go. And again, he overthrows everybody. Branch was closest to it for Milton Academy, but Justin Barron was even closer for LA, but it went way out of bounds. And it'll be a 3 and out for the Mustangs. Mustangs have senior night next week, next Saturday at Milton Academy. I'll actually be at that game doing the public address announcing. Mondon to punt it away. And back deep to receive is Aronson. Aronson will let it bounce way away from him. And it'll die at about the 34-yard line of the Spartans, where it'll be 1st and 10. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games or even your school play, concert, meeting, event, wedding? Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Martin will go with a 1 running back set, 2 tight ends, and 2 wideouts. Fake the handoff, escape one defender, tuck it and run, and he might have gotten to the line of scrimmage, might have gained a yard. Half a yard. It'll be 2nd and 10. Big formation. Handoff goes to Aruda, and Aruda to the 45 and a first down on a pickup of 11. Aruda's had some big runs out of that big formation, and Paul Sikoska's not afraid to use that in the middle of the field as opposed to down near the goal line or in short yardage situations. Handoff again to Aruda, but this time he goes nowhere. Barrett lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, about 9.5 to go, and Aruda will take a seat. Handoff to Muse, bounces it outside, tries to get the corner. Does, but won't get much more than that. And Muse had his arms up looking for a flag for contact out of bounds, but he didn't get it. It'll be 3rd and 8. So a sluggish start offensively for Milton Academy, and other than the 11-yard run by Aruda, not much to shout about here on the 5th play of the drive for the Spartans. Nearly another false start committed by Muse is way downfield, and it's caught! Touchdown, Spartans! Justin Barron, 54 yards! Oh, so much for a sluggish start offensively. Nobody within like 20 yards of Barron there. Wow! I don't think I've ever seen a receiver that much more open in any level of football. So Brady Martin hooks up with Justin Barron for 54 yards, and now the extra point attempt by Mastrangelo. And the kick is good. And with 8:28 to go in the third quarter, Lawrence Academy 21, Milton Academy nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. You can follow Local Sports Productions on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. You can also subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel and support LSP on Patreon, patreon.com/LSP37. Mastrangelo boots it away. Good cut there and a lot of room to run. Jailen Branch. Touchdown Mustangs. That would be 100 yards. Paul Zikoskis not happy on the LA sideline with the coverage. Well, that didn't take long for the Mustangs to respond as they cut it back to 2 scores. Extra point from Munn pending. Again, a 100-yard kickoff return by Jailen Branch. And Munn's left-foot kick is blocked! And look at this! One Muse! The 1-point safety! 2-point safety, rather. Wow! I thought an extra point return safety was 1 point. It is?
Just like if they went for 2, they got 2. It could be 2 the other way.
Okay, I always thought it was 1 point, 1 point for in that situation, but well, you know, they say whenever you go to a baseball game, you'll see something you've never seen before. That's the first time I've ever seen an extra point return for a safety. I've got the same reaction a lot of people around me have. We're just laughing at just what happened. It's just amazing. We've never seen that before. So in the NFL, it's the safety on an extra point is 1 point, but at this level, it's 2. So 23-6. Kickoff return from the 10. Oh, big hit! At about the 25-yard line on Aronson. Santiago delivering the hit. How about that? Getting a little reprimand from the officials there for a little too heavy on the contact, but come on, it's football. It's one thing to prevent head injuries, but that's a good clean hit on the numbers. Come on. Give him a break. 8:01 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Spartans, up 23-6. Fake to Aruda. Martin, with some room to run, gets a block. Martin, down the sideline and out of bounds. And that block was so heavy back there by Betro that we've got an injury behind the play. And now here's Luchetti instructing his teammates to step away. Yeah, Luchetti giving Betro much deserved props for that block, but if you see this injury here, it's a little concerning. Well, he's up onto his knees. That's one that'll certainly knock the wind out of you, but let's see. And he's up to his feet all right. That's good. Can we zoom in on him real quick? See who that is? Oh, that's Branch. That's Branch, their big play receiver, and he's being helped off. Yeah, that's probably the hardest he's ever been hit in his life, so I don't blame him. But it was a good, clean block. And it's a pickup to the 47 of Milton Academy. Handoff this time to Muse. Up the middle, across the 40, and to the 35, and a 12-yard gain for a first down. Well, it got shell-shocked, certainly, did the Spartans by that 100-yard kickoff return. And now they're in business at the 35, the Mustangs, on 2 big plays in a row. Handoff to Muse, up the middle, gets to the 30. Second and 5 from the 30-yard line for the Spartans. Big formation again. Muse cuts it outside and gets to about the 20. I got to be honest with you, folks. Back to the hit on Branch by Betro. I wanted to play high school and football, but I couldn't play organized sports past 4th grade because of a congenital heart defect. That's why I'm doing this stuff for a living. Here's Muse inside the 15. Plays like that are kind of why I'm glad I never played football, because if I was Branch in that situation, I might have died. Because, you know, with the surgeries that had to be done on my heart, my breastbone had been cut open several times, and they, you know, I couldn't play contact sports. I tried out for baseball one year, but as we have a timeout called by Milton Academy. But, yeah, I was like, you know, you worry about the dangers of football. It is not just head injuries. Stuff like that, definitely a concern. Big formation again. There's a handoff to Aruda. Aruda plowing ahead, 10-5, first and goal. But we have a flag on the play. Hang on. Let's see what the official has to say. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, Milton Academy. So it's a negligible penalty, 3 yards, first and goal. So first and goal from the 3 after the penalty. Martin. Aruda. Touchdown! Aruda's second touchdown of the game, and it's 29-6. Mastrangelo on to kick the extra point out of the hold of Thomas Greeny. And flags. Illegal substitution, Milton Academy. Well, that penalty in today's game would only be relevant in the NFL. Make it a 28-yard extra point instead of a 33-yard extra point. In this case, it just makes it 1 yard closer. So kicking it from the 19 instead of the 20. Strangelo's ready. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And with 5:30 to go in the third quarter, Lawrence Academy 30, Milton Academy 6. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is Monday at 4:55 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers in NEPSAC girls volleyball action. Watch live at localsportsproductions.com/live and buy DVDs of the game afterwards by emailing Sam at localsportsproductions.com to order. $15 a piece, including shipping. Remember, DVDs of this and all future LSP broadcasts can be purchased for $15 per copy, including shipping, including certain past broadcasts. Just email me for availability, folks. Squib kick will be fielded on a bounce. And inside the 10, trying to get the corner is Mosey Williams, but he's brought down inside the 15. 30-6, and this is at this pace, it's certainly going to be a tough way for Kevin McDonald's squad to have your postseason hopes dashed. It's been, even when you get that big break you needed with the 100-yard kickoff return by Branch for the touchdown, extra point immediately gets returned for a safety. And then Branch takes a heavy hit and is knocked out of the ball game on defense. Handoff. And Urquhart wrapped up. Is that Urquhart or Santiago? But regardless, Joey Luchetti making the stop for the loss. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Joey Luchetti, also a key contributor on the LA boys basketball team, reached the 1,000-point plateau in their tournament loss to Tilton last year. Hand off to Santiago across the 15, stopped short of the 20. And it'll be 3rd and 6 on the pickup of 5 by Santiago, the sophomore out of Shrewsbury, Mass. Four minutes to go in the third quarter. Handoff, right side. Zarniak tripped up before he can get to the first down marker, right at the 25, it looks like. And we're going to have a whistle, and it looks like we have another injury for Milton. Actually stopped him well short of the 25, it looks like. I thought he got a little further than that. And that is Zarniak, in fact, who is on his back right now. And oh boy, it's a knee. It looks like a knee injury the way he's reacting. Didn't look like that bad a play from here, but you know, you look at plays like, you know, Teddy Bridgewater and Deshaun Watson injuring their ACLs in practice, in Watson's case, in a non-contact injury. You know, these non-contact injuries, you know, it's not just a matter of getting hit hard and that knocking you out. It's just it's a painful sport. And he'll be helped off the field. Might have been putting a little bit of pressure on that leg, but not enough, obviously. So Munn on to punt. A little rugby-style punt here from Munn. And this will be fielded, escaping the first tackle. Aronson into Milton territory, out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. That first step for Aronson was key there to turn that from like potential jarring hit into a good return. So 1st and 10 on the Milton Academy 41. First unit offense still out there. I formation. Really no need at this point for like a big spread formation. Handoff. Muse across the 40. Muse wearing the same number that Glenn Smith wore for several years here at Lawrence Academy. Not several, a couple of years. 2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8. Glenn Smith was basketball star, and also another handoff to Muse. Escapes a couple of tackles through some kind of sorcery and across the 35. So 3rd and 3 on the 5-yard pickup by Muse. Muse again. First down across the 30. As we approach 2 minutes to go, going to be a lot of runs up the middle here. Ready, the up back in front of Muse. I formation, no wideouts. 3 tight ends. Just waiting for the 10-second signal. Muse again, right side. 20. Stays on his feet. And wrestled out of bounds at the 15. Making the stop was Garrett Doherty. Getting some playing time here as a freshman from Boxford, Mass. First and 10 from the 15 for the Spartans. They only have to run 1 or 2 more plays here in the first quarter unless they go out of bounds. I don't think they're going to be calling a timeout anytime soon. For their part, the Milton Academy bench making a lot of noise, staying in this game, not just rolling over. Muse again, escapes 1 tackle and is swallowed up on his left. Marcus Falcone with the stop. Pickup of 2, 2nd and 8. One more play to run for the Spartans before we get to the fourth quarter. Aruda kind of fell on his own there. And there to stop him completely was Casilli for Milton Academy. 3rd and 10. And that will be it for the third quarter. LA 1 quarter away from wrapping up a share of the ISL title and an NEPSAC Bowl berth. After 3 quarters of play from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, LA 30, Milton Academy 6. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. NEPSAC football on LSP by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 15 for the Spartans. First unit offense still out there. I formation, Muse the deep back, up back again is ready. And a whistle, and a timeout called by Lawrence Academy. You would think the quarter break would be enough of a timeout, but clearly Paul Zikoskis saw something he didn't like. So we'll try this again. 30-6. It was 14-0 at the half. Seen a 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Jailen Branch, but the ensuing extra point was blocked and returned by Muse for a safety, which in NEPSAC is 2 points. The extra point safety in the NFL is only 1. Also seen a 54-yard pitch and catch from Martin to Justin Barron, and Barron probably set the record for most distance between him and a receiver when he caught that, and a defender when he caught that ball. Muse on the handoff, and doesn't get anywhere really. 4th down, and will they send Mastrangelo out to kick an extra point, field goal rather here. 4th and 9 from the 14. It would be a 32-yard field goal. Looks like you're going to keep the offense on the field. Handoff to Muse again, left side. And he's dragging defenders, but he's not going to get the first down. He's stopped at the 10. And that will be another turnover on downs. Seen about 4 or 5 of those in this game. And we have a timeout called by Milton Academy before they begin their possession. Ball is on the 10-yard line for the Mustangs. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
I know. So it's kind of neither is ideal.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs out of the timeout. As the Mustangs not playoff, but bowl hopes appear to be dashed. A lot of late substitutions here for the Mustangs. And it looks like they're putting in their second unit. It looks like Beesmer is still the quarterback. And a good stop in the backfield. First to make the hit was Sean McGivern, sophomore out of Stoughton, Mass. Is it Stoughton or Stoughton? I've always pronounced it Stoughton, but Stoughton. Second and 11 on the loss. Looks pretty evident at this point that LA is going to go to 7-0, clinch a share of the ISL title, wrap up an NEPSAC Bowl berth as the second unit defense is on for the Spartans. Hand off to the left side, and another stop in the backfield. A.J. Mastrangelo. Getting some snaps on defense after doing kicking for the most of the game. Loss of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 14. So LA travels down south to the coast in Tabor next week for the season finale, regular season finale. And once again, the LA defensive line making the stop in the backfield. This time it is Thomas Madigan, Jr., from right here in Groton. And that'll bring on the Milton punting unit. Some good plays there by the second unit defensive line, stopping the offense in the backfield, and Munn to punt it deep. And the snap goes through the end zone for the second safety of the game for the Spartans. Well, it may not be the most lopsided score in the history of football, but anything that could go wrong has gone wrong for the Mustangs tonight. Allowed 2 safeties on special teams. And that 100-yard kickoff return by Jailen Branch feels like it was a long time ago if you're Kevin McDonald's squad. Yeah, I know, right? It made it a 2-score game pending the extra point. Then the extra point goes the other way into the end zone. Wow. Funny how things can change. Nothing is guaranteed. So Munn is not gonna punt this. He's gonna tee it up. And Aronson is back deep to receive the punt along with Muse. The kick, rather. I just said he wasn't going to punt it. And you folks can see he's not going to punt it. This will bounce at the 34. And Aronson's going to take a knee at the 32. Have you ever seen one safety on special teams in a game that you've ever worked, let alone 2, sir?
Other than 2. No.
Not even 2? Not even 1?
Well, every once in a while you get 1.
Yeah, but like
2 different ways, too.
Yeah, 1 on an extra point and 1 on a punt. So certainly a complete effort by Lawrence Academy. Couple of hiccups, but nothing to sneeze at on a 26-point win against a team as talented as Milton Academy. 26 points as it stands right now. Still 7.5 to go. Clock is running now. And Aronson is in at quarterback. He's going to hand off. And carrying the ball is Jackson Avila Connerny. He's sophomore out of Newton. It'll be 2nd and 6. Frustration that Joey Luchetti experienced in that pass interference sequence Also seems like a long time ago for the Spartans. Connerny.
Shot.
I'm no football coach, but from here, Connerny is not securing the ball very well. At least from what I can tell. The way he's carrying the ball, it's like he can't decide which hand he's trying to carry it with. They gave him the first down to the 42. As the clock runs, we are about 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Putting his head down and plowing ahead is Thomas Madigan. A little helmet to helmet there, but thankfully everyone's okay. It'll be 2nd and 5. More like 2nd and 4, actually, as it's on the 48. Shotgun formation. Handoff. Madigan, stiff arm, tripped up. Coming up to cut him down from underneath was Dylan Hickey for Milton Academy. So 3rd and 4, Madigan is the lone setback in this shotgun formation. And they hand it off to Madigan across the 50. And he's close to a first down. No, he didn't get it. It'll be 4th and 1. They break the huddle with under 10 seconds to snap. Handoff again to Madigan. Right side, going to be tripped up for a loss. And that'll be a turnover on downs to the Mustangs with 3:49 to go in the ball game. Clock runs. And once again, the second unit offense on the field for the Mustangs. Handoff near side. And that would be Mosey Williams with the carry. Second and 9 after a gain of 1. So LA can celebrate, clinching, again, at least a share of the league title, depending on BB&N and what's the other one-loss team? Brooks' results. They play each other next week, so someone's going to be disappointed at the end of that game. Air down the field and incomplete! Oh, what a bummer there. Can you zoom in on him? Just got to get the jersey number there. That was a tailor-made right into the bread basket for, let's see, that appears to be, I believe that's Justin Green for Milton. And it went right through his arms, and that cost him a touchdown. Yeah, that was Justin Green. So 3rd and 9. Clock running under 2 minutes. This is the pitch to the outside. And once again, the LA defensive line there to snuff it out as they wrap up Richie Ferry. So I guess we got to hand out a Player of the Game award, and I think it's not going to be one player. I think it's going to be the entire Lawrence Academy defense. They held the Milton Academy offense scoreless, the only touchdown again was on that 100-yard kickoff return by Jailen Branch. And even the second unit D making tremendous plays, wrapping up the running game in the backfield for Milton Academy this quarter. Pass is complete on the near side to Green, incomplete on the near side to Green. That'll be a turnover on downs, the 5th or 6th of the game. And that'll put a bow on it for Lawrence Academy, as they will go to 7-0 and clinch a share of the ISL title. And with a win next week, if they get it at Tabor, they will have it outright. And it looks like they're going bowling for the 3rd time in 4 years. The clock is running, and I don't know if LA even needs to run a play. Well, just take a knee and that'll be it. So congratulations to Paul Zakauskas for another league title, or at least a share of a league title. Spartans again going to 7-0. Milton Academy looks like their postseason dreams are dashed now at 4-3. So again, our players of the game, the entire Lawrence Academy defense. Just a fantastic effort. Of course, you had Aruda with a couple of touchdowns. That big play by Justin Barron. Big plays all around, but kudos mostly to the LA defense. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2017, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC football on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. LSP's next broadcast is Monday at 4:55 p.m. when LA hosts Worcester Academy in NEPSAC girls volleyball action. Watch live at localsportsproductions.com/live and buy DVDs of this, all future, and select past LSP broadcasts for $15 a copy, including shipping. Email sam@localsportsproductions.com to order. And remember, be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, Twitter @LSP37, subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel, and support LSP on Patreon, patreon.com/LSP37. Once again, the final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The Lawrence Academy Spartans defeat the Milton Academy Mustangs 32-6. They clinch at least a share of the ISL title and clinch a NEPSAC Bowl berth. My name is Sam Feely. For Gabe, my cameraman, and everyone here at Lawrence Academy who helped make this broadcast possible, thanks for tuning in.